You're listening to The Word on the Streets with Joe Bingham, Jason Tasker, and Raj Pujata.
Is it?
Hey, welcome back. Do you know Saltburn's a place in Middlesbrough?
Near Middlesbrough.
No, me neither.
Teesside.
Teesside.
Chyside.
Chyside.
Yeah.
What's that? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Chai is too.
Chyside.
Chyside.
Chai means two.
Yeah, no, but side.
Teesside. Chai side.
Oh, okay.
We're sharp today, mate.
I mean,
Any reason you've come dressed as a Teletubby?
just the same reason you come dressed as a bomb.
What, like a hobo?
Fucking bomb.
The rudeness. The rudeness.
You do make an effort for this, don't you, to be fair?
Only one of us is being evicted.
What? Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, only one of us is going to be homeless.
Sometimes I get home and I'm like, which bedroom will I sleep in?
Sounds pretty weird.
Yeah. Whereas Jason's got to pick a new borough.
Yeah, will it be the post office box or nah? I get told I look homeless quite a bit. It's quite offensive.
Yeah.
What's offensive about it?
Well, I'm not homeless.
Yeah, but it's the chic that you're going for, isn't it?
What, you think I tried to look homeless on purpose?
What's the alternative? That you rolled out the yard and went, yeah, this bangs?
Yeah.
I do think though, like
Do you know how comfy I am?
The difficulty I have with homeless people now is that they are like kind of like they do have like nice trainers on and stuff like that, so you kind of don't feel as
These are
bad
my
for
boys'
them.
trainers. My boy gave me
No,
these.
but you kind of don't feel as bad for. Like, do you know if you were homeless?
I saw a homeless man take a phone call the other day.
Do you know if you were
while back on
homeless?
Green
Would
Station.
you play up to the fact you were homeless, or would you, if someone gave you a new pair of trainers, would you wear them?
Yeah, if I'm homeless, of course I would. Or
But,
I'd try sell them,
You
whatever.
wouldn't, you wouldn't feel as. I don't feel as bad for someone when I see them and they've got like Nike Air Max on. I'm like, this guy's out homeless and he's got better trainers on than me.
You got to up your game, man.
Yeah, but they're teeth in them and whatever, innit? The shoes don't matter.
Yeah, but I'm just
They'll be
saying. Do
pissy
you see
and-
my point though? Do you feel?
I heard homeless people, they piss, right? They do piss on themselves.
Yeah, it keeps them warm.
Keeps them warm.
Only for like a minute though.
Yeah, then it must get really cold.
Yeah. They were setting up like a chateau by mine in the bridge next to Bethnal Green. This geezer had like 2 armchairs and a rug, like fully set up there for like 6 weeks. I respected it. Yeah, bit of rain
Yeah, you got around
coverage.
you then. I think if I was going to help a charity out, that's kind of what charity would help out.
I'm not good at it if I was gonna.
What, if you had a spare room, would you let one of them live with you?
I'm not Gary Lineker, but
You know
he
what?
does refugees, doesn't he? Sorry.
You know what I thought the other day though? I walked past a shelter charity shop, and I looked in it, and I just thought, just put bunk beds in there. Like it'd be more useful, wouldn't it? Just turn it into a hostel.
I've got an issue with charity shops as well because I feel like they're not. You know, charity shops, you used to go in there and be like, oh, I'm going to get a bargain. Whereas now you go in charity shops and you're selling a second-hand bike for fucking 600 quid.
Do you reckon cost of living's hit the homeless? Do you reckon that's what it is?
Well, inflation's definitely hit charity shops, I know that.
So it's hitting the homeless as well?
Yeah, probably. Why?
Because people
Well, it's been cardboard's got...
Because people are less likely to buy a dress from shelter now because they've made it more expensive. So then the homeless are getting less money as well. So inflation has hit homeless.
Do you think it's weird how inflation never really impacts drugs, does it? I suppose it impacts the amount that you get, doesn't it, rather than the actual price?
Does it?
I don't do drugs.
Well, it's just round numbers, isn't it? Drugs. That's the whole system. That guy in you weren't there.
No, but it's not the whole system. It's round numbers, but it's not round like the way. Do you know what I mean? How does? Do you know when a drug dealer's like going, "Oh God, inflation's already
It's a
hitting
black
me hard."
market, so how can it be affected by inflation?
Nah, white people sell drugs too. I don't know now. I'm clean living, man. I'm doing dry Jan. I'm 15 days
look
in. I'm
clean.
shaking. Yeah, it's not good
Are
for me,
you
man.
are you relapsing?
It's
Like,
not
you're
good.
close to relapsing.
Dry Jan's not good for me, man. I got a sore throat. I got a sty coming. I think it's my body just rejecting this health kick.
How do you reckon? What do you reckon the best way is of surviving dry Jan? Like, what's your tips?
Don't leave the house much. Is generally what I've done.
Well, you ain't touched a bit of alcohol in 15 days.
No. Nah, I'm not noticing it. But the one thing I have noticed is like I was at my gigs last week. I was just ordering like non-alcoholic pints until I realised that they cost as much as normal pints.
I don't understand.
So now I just drink.
Why? Like, I
now
thought you were
just
paying
drink
for the
Coke.
alcohol, the tax. Like, what's the deal there?
for crackheads like us, basically.
But what's the purpose of drinking something that has no alcohol in it?
Well, I imagine it's like, do you know when you have like nicotine patch if you were smoking? You're still getting a taste sensation. Maybe.
Are you a crackhead?
Maybe. You saw how much I drank in New York.
Yeah, but I didn't think you had a problem. It sounds like you got a problem.
I don't drink at home, ever.
No, I tell you when people think you've got a problem.
Do you get a can in a brown bag?
Nah.
Have you ever?
Nah.
When people think you've got a problem when you tell them that you don't drink.
Yeah, they think...
And then they're like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, what
are you in recovery?
What have you been through?
Like, I went out for a meal with my parents on Saturday for my dad's 60th. Nice meal.
What cuisine?
Pardon?
What cuisine?
Chinese. Oh, it was amazing. Every course was unreal. Shout out Chung's Mapoli.
Chung's Mapoli?
Chung's of Mapoli, yeah. It's been there ever since I was a kid. Do you know one of them places where you go in and ever since I was a kid, always the same decor, never changed, menus never changed, always busy. Rated, I think it's got like a 4.6 rating.
Yeah, because they're the best careers as well back home.
Not change the thing, just, do you know what I mean? It works. Keep it the same. Don't try and change anything. The bars,
you with a hood up is a different person, man.
Why?
You're edgy.
Talking about drugs and that?
Yeah.
Talk about drugs and Chinese like the Yakuza, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm there drinking 0%, and everyone on the table, like my parents and sister's boyfriend, they go, wait, every time I ordered a 0%, I'll be like, oh, can I have a Peroni? The Peroni is the only thing on the menu that is the 0% alcohol. They don't serve Peroni by the bottle, normal alcohol, and they don't serve it on draft. And everyone around the table go, yeah, the 0% one, just like making a point that I'm ordering like a 0% lager. And then it got to the end of the meal, and we're paying the bill, and the owner of the restaurant was like, oh, do you want a drink on the house? We were going there quite a lot. Do you want a drink in the house? I obviously say, I'm good.
Was it Chinese?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, you got to differentiate the people.
No, because
he
was more British than me.
Oh, right.
Like, he'd been there, do you know what I mean? Must be like, I don't know how many generation. Do you want a drink? That was his accent. He sounded more Nottingham than I do.
Paint a picture for the listener.
What was his name?
Mr. Mapoli.
Mr. Mapoli.
Mr. Chung. And then he goes, oh, do you want a drink? And then everyone goes round. Obviously gets me, I'm like, I'm good, thanks. And my dad's like, you never turn down a free drink.
Yeah, but
someone offers you. I was like,
I wonder if like a lot of people do the peer pressure though to make them feel better about it.
Yeah.
You know when you got especially with dry Jan as well. Because I've like when I have been out, if I've not been drinking, people quite often be like, oh, I'm not drinking on my own. Well, you are either way. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then it gets to, and then we get the drinks.
Doesn't faze Joe that drinking on his own. Did it all in New York, all LA.
You are matched in New York.
I'm not drinking on my own. It's like 5:30 a.m. Joe, I'm drinking on your own.
This man got so mashed the one night in New York with me that he went from having one fan in New York, international comedian, got recognised and that by this girl from London, to her being like, if I see you on a lineup, I'm leaving the venue.
That's the kind of PR that you want. So then, anyway, back to the meal. So then we get the drinks, and everyone gets the drinks. My mum orders a vodka lemonade. I think it was like a double vodka lime lemonade.
She was just getting herself ready.
And then she's drinking, and then she just goes, she just taps me and points towards me. My mum's like quite shy, reserved.
It's Dad's birthday, innit? She had to
Dad's
lift her
birthday.
up.
No, she's getting a bit of it, mate. She just taps me and like holds it towards me and just goes, do you want some? I was like, no, I'm good, thanks. And she just went, lightweight.
Also, do you reckon she went home to your dad and said, do you want some? No. Because it was his birthday, do you reckon?
No, they probably went home and went, I think my son's gay. That's it.
Do you reckon they, under the roof, in the house, you reckon they got down for the birthday?
100%.
I don't know, maybe.
100%.
Good.
You know what I've just remembered though? with him talking about this and his experience of it, do you not remember when we were at Wingman's and I went, I'm actually not drinking tonight, and this man forced me to drink a cocktail?
Well, this is why it happens. Basically, it's a learned habit.
He accidentally bought two though, that's what happened.
Yeah, accidentally
bought two. He forced me to have it to make him feel better. Next thing you know, I've had fucking...
That was...
Next thing you know, I've done 2 pints and I'm doing poppers in Soho Square, mate, because that's how it goes, you know what I mean?
I didn't call you a lightweight, though, did you? Your own...
You called me a pussy, or...
That was December, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was
Yeah.
wondering if you broke your thing. That was
No. I'm strong-willed, man.
So have you ever done? Have you ever done
I
dry
don't
jam?
really drink.
I know. Yeah, you say this though. I think this is another thing though.
Here we
You
go.
say even if you
Here we
don't.
go.
No, even if you don't drink, and you have the occasional drink, it's still quite hard. Like I'm like that. It's still quite hard to do dry jam because you put in more situations where you could potentially drink than.
No.
Also, the only reason this man don't drink too much is because you drive everywhere, really.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we were in New York, and you get the subway everywhere, we were just drinking pretty much every night, and we had like 2 or 3 nights where we didn't. And this man don't care. This man will just be like, "Well, I'll get an Uber across Manhattan. I don't give a shit."
I thought it was because he was a really aggressive drunk, and that's why he's not.
Nah, he's exactly the same drunk as he is sober, really.
Is
but
he?
Homeless.
other than he just, he's the only homeless one with a coot book in his pocket.
I do try.
And let me tell you, he gets that out when he's had a drink. Oh, did I drop that again? Oh, shit.
Do you know what? I don't know why I did this, yeah. But I was in the newsagent the other day and I went to pay. I just bought a chocolate bar. I went to pay for the chocolate bar with my card and he went, "Oh, sorry, we don't take Amex." And I was like, oh, okay. And then for some reason, I don't know why, I just went, "I'll just use the other black card." I didn't need to say it.
You wanted to stunt
I
on
didn't need
Boss
to
Man
say it.
in the corner.
As I walked out that shop, I was like, "You're a dickhead, bro."
Yeah.
Full on dickhead.
Are you one of those people that you've got money but you like to dress like bummish? Like, you know,
I like
people
to be
like Jonah
comfortable.
Hill, like where they'll dress like a bum but they've actually got loads of cash.
Yeah, but I'm comfortable.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be comfortable in that.
Why?
Because those are fucking trousers, bro.
Yeah, but they're comfortable.
Nah.
Trousers are more comfortable than jeans, I would say.
Yes,
They're not as
agreed,
comfortable
but
as
not
as,
as comfortable as,
tracksuit bottoms. No.
So where do combats line up?
They are trousers.
Cargo, not combats, cargo. What's the difference between
They're
combats?
they're trousers. They're in the same category as trousers. More comfortable than jeans, less than tracksuits.
Yeah, but then it depends how tight fitting your tracksuit is. Like when the one of
Does it
those
look tight?
Well, on the leg they're quite.
That's because
they're
I'm
quite
coffee, baby.
No, I think there's just quite a slim fit.
No, I'm coffee, baby.
Well, but normally you would have
Don't make me get them out.
a tracksuit. So
I'll
you
get
got.
'em out.
I mean, it sounds like you want to get them out. it's up to you, mate. If you want to display your cartilage,
I've seen them, to be fair. Impressive.
Is that what you do? You're like Jack Grealish.
Mm.
He's got
I
big
think I
calves,
might be
hasn't he?
bigger than Jack.
Every day over in America, basketball shorts on, and they were looking at him on the court like, this man hoops.
She's like, he can't do a three. He can't shoot a free throw, but.
Do you play basketball?
I used to a bit when I was at school, but I was never. It was kind of I played it because I was tall.
Should we
for no other
all
reason.
go to the Saturday game one day?
Yeah, we could do. I know I'm shit, but
I just get bored within 10 minutes.
But it's everyone you know, innit? It's like
Yeah, I get bored within 10 minutes.
comedians basketball. The standard is low, I've been told.
Oh, is it?
so-
I'll probably be okay then.
so is the height, because I saw all the people that Lee Hudson
Yeah, but one
tagged,
of
and I
those
was like,
shortest-
they're all shorter than Raj.
One of the shortest is one of the best, so...
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so...
Or is it like I'm trying to think of a short basketball player that was good.
Magic Johnson weren't huge.
The little alien in Space Jam.
Yeah, he's like the little lady in Space Jam.
Yeah. I don't know his name, though.
Nah, neither do I. Sorry, we went really off topic there. I can't remember
The
what.
one that looks
No,
like
that
a
was-
little Roman... He's a Martian. Martians.
Yeah.
Martian. We got there. Did you used to wear Lot 29?
No.
No, never mind. Me neither. Carry on.
What's Lot 29?
You know when people had like that iceberg and the sprayed on Bugs Bunny on the back of the shirt?
Oh, they used to sell them in Foot Asylum.
They did in your time, but we used to have to go to Shepherd's Bush Market for that.
Okay. Alright.
And Academics, you remember Academics?
Yeah, I remember. I went to school with this kid, yeah, and he had 2 older brothers, and he used to nick his older brother's clothes all the time to go out. And I remember he came out there once in his brother's fucking full Academics tracksuit. It was sick. But everyone was like if you get caught in that, like, Frankie's gonna fucking kill you, man. He's like, nah, man, don't worry about it. He's walking down the street. His older brother Frank sees him. He goes, is that my tracksuit? He's like, yeah, I'm just borrowing it, man. I'll put it back. He's like, nah, take it off. Nah. Made him strip to his boxers in the street because he'd been nicking them for so long. And then to get away from people seeing him in his pants, he ran into a Chinese restaurant and jumped over the counter and hid in their flat upstairs.
Was it chunks of Mapley?
It wasn't chunks of Mapley now, but he was a mad kid. He ended up in juvie. Shout out Joe.
He's more homeless than me then.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Is Mapley a place in Nottingham?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Mapley?
Mapley.
There's a
quite nice,
curry house by me that's called City of Paris, and it's got pictures of the Eiffel Tower all over the windows. And I don't really understand how they've ended up with that name, but it's got good reviews.
You always
I've
have
just
good
never been.
names, don't they? There's one near me called Winner City. I was thinking that's a really.
It's a curry house, is it?
No, Chinese place.
No, this is an Indian place called
Indian
City of Paris, and I'm like, what's the correlation?
Romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bollywood films are all love stories, to be fair, aren't they?
Yeah.
With random superpowers thrown in for no good reason.
Don't be a hater.
I'm not, man. They're just long as well, aren't they?
You ain't got to watch them. No one's telling you to watch them.
That's the only place you'd see them in the Indian
Create your
restaurant.
own culture. How about that? Yeah, you heard me.
Okay. Just getting hurtful now. What we got? Keep us on track, Jason. What are we?
Yeah, what I wanted to.
Yeah.
That label is doing you dirty there as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it keeps coming.
That's
out.
I need to cut that out, really.
Yeah, I would.
What is that? Is that just like the hood of a hoodie?
I feel like
What are they called?
I feel like I look at like a looks like chainmail.
It
Like
does
a
a bit, yeah. You
Yeah.
look like a knight. Remember
Just like a hood.
Snoods?
Yeah.
Snoods never really. They were like took off with footballers, didn't they, for like one season?
Yeah.
What? Because of Tevez or something.
We all had Snood. Everyone had them one year. Torre.
My mum used to want me to wear one of these when I was in primary school because she was so sure that like the cold was getting in from my ears.
Okay.
That's how I would get sick, is the cold enters from your ears. So you got to cover your ears at all times in the cold. And she really wanted me to wear one of these. And the boy opposite my house, he had one of these. And I just thought, nah, you can't put me in one of them.
A kid in
And
one
now
of
it's
them.
fashion.
Yeah, but a kid in one of them when we were at school would have got bullied.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but then it's the same way that like.
But he kind of pulls it off.
Yeah, it was the same way that kids who wore Reebok Classics at school would get bullied, and now Reebok Classics are like everyone wears their.
Nah, Reeboks were alright.
Nah, not in my school. No.
But this looks cool. I don't think I could pull it off, but it looks cool.
No, thanks.
Most of the outfits you wear, I think that looks cool, but I couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, this is just. It was more for comfort rather than wearing a hat. I feel like your hair gets a bit less
Oh yeah,
messed up
don't
like
put
this.
it back on.
Yeah, but it gets less messed up than when you wear a hat.
Do you go to work like that?
Yeah, and then I'll just put it off and do my hair.
And this is a work outfit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite comfy.
Yeah.
These vests are in as well. Do you have one of these vests? You should
Nah,
have one of
again,
these.
I don't think I could pull it off. You know what? I'm putting it out there. Jason Tasker, most fuckable member of the podcast. I reckon that's.
Well,
I mean, is that saying much?
he's
I don't
most
know.
well dressed, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's I'm financially stable. That's where I'll help you out.
Yeah.
He will look nice on your arm, and he will probably give you an STD.
Gang, it's character building.
Sexually unstable.
Yeah. Don't worry about that, mate. Listen, everyone's got to have a niche.
You have, mate. Yeah, you've nailed it. To be fair.
Yeah. Now too much. That's probably.
What I wanted to talk about.
Do you reckon you'll get so bored that you'll start to get nailed?
Nah. I think I'd have done it by now.
Do you think you'd ever get so bored of the pubs you'll be like, listen, I might as well just stick it in one bum, male bum?
Nah.
Never.
I think I'd have done it by now. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Are you asking for a friend? What's going on?
Wondering.
What's going on?
No, I just wonder, like,
It's just
see
good to
how,
know. It's just good
yeah,
to
see
know.
like how celebrities are always doing some sort of batty shit.
Yeah, I feel like when you're a celebrity, and
You
it just
get
gets
bored
to
of
the
the
point.
bums and you
Yeah.
start going at kids and men and shit.
Man,
Yeah.
Listen, I never ruled out kids, mate. Listen, let's just see where life takes me.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Joe Hawking.
Anyway, that just goes on
Joe
to
Jackson.
what was big in the news this week was the Jewish tunnels.
The Jew tunnels, yeah.
You hear about?
Can I say that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like
Where were they trying to get to?
So the story that I saw was that they'd been digging them for months
yeah.
because they were trying to expand the. I don't even think it was coming from a synagogue. It was just coming from some other sort of like religious meeting place that they had, and they were trying to expand it illegally without planning permission. was the story that was put out there.
Nah.
The funniest part was, did you see that guy on Twitter who retweeted his tweet from like fucking October, and he was like, I can hear industrial action underneath my apartment, and I swear people are talking Yiddish. And then he underneath it, but I live in a basement apartment. And then months later, he like retweeted his tweet, and he was like, "Everyone told me I was fucking losing my mind."
It does sound unbelievable. That I, from my understanding, is that did it start during COVID so they could get to a place of.
They've been digging for 3 years.
To be honest, I don't think anyone knows the full story yet, because they tried to cement them up, didn't they? Once they were found, they were like, we're gonna fill it full of cement tonight, and then it was the head of police who was like, no, we're probably gonna have to do an investigation. So let's see what happens. I do just think like it's just a bizarre. The thing that I think's mad about it is like in today's age, it's like this is all unfolding, and rather than just reading the news story and being like, oh, that's fucking weird, let's wait and see what comes out of it, you just watch it happen in real time on the internet. Like, you know, that they had that like New York police officer who was just like, you don't do that in America, my friend. You don't do this shit, man. And it's like, I'm just watching a man do his job. I'm just watching this police officer on the front line. It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah, I want to know what they was trying to achieve. That's the bit, like, it's sneaky. They've not helped their reputation of being sneaky. Have they?
Listen, I reckon maybe they've just gone, listen, we can have tunnels.
You've got to lean into it, haven't you, at the end of the day?
We can have tunnels as well. Don't leave us out the fun.
Maybe they should have got some people from my hometown. It's a mining town. They would have been able to help them out.
But
They would have brought in some heavy machinery.
I've often thought about digging under my house. Like,
what, make it like an iceberg, huh?
No, like, what if I just dig down in my garden?
You need to go to your local synagogue, see if you can get some labourers for the weekend.
If I dig down in my garden,
Yeah.
I'm allowed to do that, right?
Yeah.
And I build something.
Only to a certain depth.
What? Am
You
I going to
only
get to
own-
the fucking Earth's core?
No, you only own your property to a certain depth.
Shut up.
Mhm.
Oh, mad.
Yeah.
So
you own it. You own all the airspace above it, but you only own it to a certain.
So I
depth.
could put a skyscraper in my house.
No, not without planning permission. No, because you don't own. You need to have permission to alter the skyline of a city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But why do you want to dig?
So I want to dig down
Yeah.
and make like a man cave or something.
Okay. Build a shed.
I've got one of them.
Okay.
So
Expand the shed.
the shed's just got freezers in it.
Oh, that is a shame.
Like,
full of milk.
loads of freezers.
Yeah.
Too many freezers.
I think the annoying
Big
thing
chests.
is
What have you got in those freezers?
milk, mate. Milk on milk.
Yeah, milk and bread.
Do you not freeze milk?
No, we've
no
had this
need.
conversation 4 times.
No.
Only Indian people freeze milk
Okay, how do you spread butter on bread?
with a knife.
Why? How else would you do it?
With a spoon.
What?
What?
It's a fucking game changer.
It's not. The game change. The game's set. The rules are there.
I don't know. The game was changed with the butter knife. I'd argue that was.
So
I'm gonna say
That was the game
match.
changer, wasn't
I'm
it?
gonna send you both a video of me spreading. I don't eat bread.
What you spreading? I don't want a video of you spreading.
You want to do any
Joe's finally
You want to do any of
tired.
that art stuff, mate?
I'm gonna send a
it's all
video of me
coming out now.
spreading.
I'm telling you, the spoon on the bread, you take it out, you throw it on, and use the back of the spoon. You get every bit of that bread.
Yeah. I'm not disputing it. I'm just saying I
What's
reckon
that
a
though? Would you
knife would
freeze
be...
anything?
Huh?
You
You
freeze-
asking me what I put in the freezers?
Yeah, butter.
No. I was just off topic.
Oh right.
What do I have in the freezers? Frozen stuff, isn't it? What the fuck?
I know. Well, I'd be
You
very
want to say
alarmed if I went in
bodies?
there and something wasn't frozen.
Yeah. What? How many freezers we got in there? We got about 4 freezers, 4 chests.
And anything of note in there?
Samosas.
What's the biggest thing you've got in there?
Samosas.
Like the world's biggest samosa.
No, like thousands of samosas.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What, handmade?
Yeah.
It's just like, is that like a stockpile in case
Yeah,
shit
we
hits the
sell it.
fan? Oh, you sell samosas?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why have I never been
Do you
given any?
want me to bring you some samosas next
Yeah?
time? Alright. Well, Sunday
100%.
I'll bring you some samosas.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Veggie though, we don't make meat samosas.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Oh, wait till you try the paneer. The paneer paratas.
Mm.
Imagine like a...
Is this
bread
like a side
stuff.
hustle or is it a taxable business that you're running?
Shut the fuck up. That's my mum's job.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they reckon it was during lockdown to get to the synagogue.
Yeah, so I wasn't. Yeah, I'm glad
you
glad you fact checked me there, Joe, to make sure I'm not
You were
anti-Semitic.
allowed to go to a place of worship, weren't you?
Yeah, but maybe they just wanted a quick way. Maybe they were worried that if you went above the streets, it was lawless.
The thing that
I think it's wild to be that sneaky just to pray.
the only thing that
Like,
you got-
that
is sneaky.
you can
bro.
say sneaky.
that's a bad
Yeah.
trope.
Well, they were sneaking, so it was sneaking. But the thing that I don't get is they were
They had the
pulling.
little-
It's the stuff they were pulling out of there, though, like the soiled mattresses and that. It's like what? So you got people living down there?
Just pull like a rabbit out of it.
Yeah, but like why?
Rabbi. Pull a rabbi out there.
Oh Jesus!
Sucking foreskins down there, you nastiness.
But
It was New York, wasn't it?
It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
Yeah, that's what they suck.
If you were going to build a tunnel somewhere, though, where would you build it?
To the Pums, bro. Why am I trying to go to pray? I'm
To the
going
puns.
to the Pums. I'm trying to get to the Pus. if I'm in lockdown, I'm just trying to get to the Pus.
Can you imagine arriving there? And you're like, I'm here for the puss. You just come out of the
looking like Andy Dufresne.
just,
Rabbi's like, actually, we just sucked the foreskin here.
yeah, just covered in gravel.
Where the fuck's he from?
What? The rabbi?
Yeah.
That was just the rabbi voice.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Have you ever met a rabbi?
Yeah.
I haven't. You know, I was talking to my mate about this. I've never met one.
Do you know when I went on the plane back from shit? Where
Oh
was
shit!
it?
How was that?
No, it was either from Was I going backward? I think I was going from New York.
You
to,
were on a plane.
Yeah.
No, I was going New York to UK, but they were using that as a halfway stop. So there was
Oh, to
the
Israel.
plane was probably like 80% of rabbis, or like the dons were there. Do you know what I mean? They were all
Dons,
like
yeah.
they were doing prayers in the airport lounge and stuff like that. It was quite
Yeah.
quite
I mean,
eye opening.
I live around a lot of Jewish people, so I do see them in
It was
all
just
day.
mad.
You reckon they've got tunnels? North Wheezy.
I reckon they do, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of shit doesn't go by unless they say.
Have you got some subsidence in your house?
I was gonna say, you know what? I was literally thinking that when we were talking about it earlier. I was like, imagine your yard just collapsed, and you land down there, and there's just 40 Jewish men on the way to synagogue, just like fucking. You are facing your bed falls through the fucking floor, and you just wake up, and they're just on their way to prayer, and you're like, this is not real life, man.
So, is the man cave doable or not?
No, you'd hit gas pipes pretty
Oh
soon.
yeah, the fuck.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like
In the back garden,
Yeah.
but gas goes into the house.
Yeah, but the mains will run. They'll just run parallel to the street and underneath the street. Underneath a road and property is a mess of just electric.
Yeah, they
Well, I was going to say, have you seen in
Electrics,
New
fibre
York? Do you see that
optics.
Casey Neistat video where he put his camera down a bit of New York pavement? and it
Yeah, and he
collapsed,
found loads of
it's
Jewish
just-
people, innit?
That would have been a good edit, actually. Someone's probably done that already.
You know what though? Fucking. I always think, even with all of this stuff, like even with like the tunnels that go underneath like the Mexico border and that, I'm like, it's pretty impressive engineering, however you look at it. Like someone's
Maybe, do you think they got
fucking
the?
dug all this out.
Look
Do
at
you think
this.
they got the inspiration from Shawshank?
Maybe from Shawshank, yeah. Maybe a bit
It's
of
cloud.
bit of Better Call Saul. You know what I mean?
I think that's like
Look
what.
at this.
What's that?
That's
The tubes underneath London.
Piccadilly Circus. Yeah.
The tube still baffles me, to be honest. Like
It's quite wild, isn't it?
all the years I've lived there, the tube system is
crazy.
still. There's a 3D model of it on the. It might be on the TFL website or something that like shows how they all fucking like overlap each other down there and stuff. It's.
But London's
mental.
got secret tunnels, isn't it?
But it's one of those things,
Yeah.
isn't it?
That MI5 used.
Yeah.
There's one of them
Because they
things.
told me when I applied for a job.
Well, you've not got the job, but here's the map to all of our secret tunnels.
They're on blueprints.
Because you were such a good interviewee.
Or
You're like,
did I get
shit.
the job?
That was the test. That was like, don't share this information with anyone. We'll probably give you a job at a later date.
That's why he's dressing like a homeless man, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like, you know, they
it's
say
like-
pigeons are cameras. It's just Raj on the street, getting the fucking down low.
I think it's though it's one of the things where if you're building a tunnel to something and it's your religion, do you mean like some people the gym is the religion? Like maybe one day people will be borrowing
work
tunnels
out,
to
huh?
the gym.
And people were
Yeah, but can't you?
going
Okay, but
into-
can you pray? Why can't you pray at home?
I don't think you can
Oh, have you got to be in a place of work, like an official place of worship?
Maybe Judaism, yeah, because they do all really go there, innit?
Interesting. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how it develops.
I think they'll build in a brothel.
It does further the argument that New York is basically Gotham City. Like, there's just mad shit going on all the time. And did you see the video where like the New York head of police basically sent like 60% of his police force into the tunnels? No. And they were like, just follow them. Like, just see where the tunnels bring you out, basically. And they were bringing you out.
It's like around the world in 80 days.
Like, they were genuinely bringing them like back out in like different subway tunnels, bringing them out in manholes around different parts of the fucking area.
Built like mad tunnels.
Yeah, but they were like, go find out how far they stretch, basically. Because the tunnels, I think the tunnels were basically like into the walls of the building, and then it was just into existing tunnels. They didn't dig out loads of tunnels. They'd just dig a tunnel into like a subway tunnel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's mad.
But why do you want a subway and then what? They just walk along the platform or something?
Walk along the tracks and stuff, all sorts of shit.
There's so many rats there.
The subways are disgusting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? God is great, so. These things need happening, you know what I mean?
And them strings are going to look like cheese to them rats, man.
That is true, yeah.
Wow, that's risky shit.
Well, they're just more dedicated than me. I've not been to church since I was like 11 years old, so.
I'd say, yeah, I haven't been to church in a while.
I've never been to church. Sounds fun, though.
It's not.
I think religion, I'll get into religion at some point.
You think?
You know what I mean? When I decide I need a purpose.
Yeah, you're only religious when when you're old and you start worrying about what comes afterwards, or if you're on a plane and it's about to crash.
Now, I think a lot of people are like Jewish people are very connected to their faith. Islam very connected, no matter their age.
Mm.
Christians are like the hardcore ones. So
no, there's not enough though.
They're not committed enough. They're very easy led, aren't they?
Yeah,
biggest and the Jews
fall
are
off.
Committed.
Biggest fall off of the 21st century, I reckon, the Christianity.
What do you reckon surely there's going to be like a new religion at some point?
I don't know, I think Scientology is probably the closest we'll see in our lifetimes or something.
What do you reckon, like, if like an alien appeared, do you think that would be the new religion? Like, people would start worshipping that as 100%. The creator?
100%.
And then it'd be like,
that is Scientology, mate. They worship Xena, fucking destroyer of planets.
Xena Warrior Princess.
Xena Warrior Princess, yeah. No, but they worship Xena.
She was a beast, to be fair.
Was she an alien?
No.
She's just a warrior princess.
Yeah. But Xenu's the higher being in Scientology, and it's basically just a big alien that destroys planets.
I mean,
but is he the creator?
Yeah.
Because then God would still exist, right?
Would you say that's a more realistic God than the actual God that anyone else worships?
Yeah, because I haven't seen any magic since people told me that it was magic. It's what it is magic, isn't it?
Voodoo.
What, wine into water into wine is not magic.
Into water into wine.
Yeah, but there is a whole
rum into wine.
That's just a Saturday night for me and Joe.
there is
Joe's so sick of us.
He's just like shit.
No, there is a theory though, isn't it, that the Bible is essentially just the
fiction book of its day.
Yeah, like the Lord of the Rings.
More like it's just like the biggest game of Chinese whispers. That like all of the stories fundamentally did happen. It's just that they've been embellished so much over the years before they were eventually written down, and then they've been embellished slightly when they were translated into different languages and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly.
Go, okay, we don't really want to put that because that makes us look bad.
Yeah, so there's a theory out there which to me is probably the one that like makes the most sense, which is that imagine if Jesus was just like a wealthy person. And
who dressed a bit homeless.
Yeah, exactly. So imagine Jesus is Raj, and when all of a sudden saying he turned water into wine becomes less impressive if he turned up to a party and it was a poor people's party and they only had water and he was like, oh, I can get us some wine for this party, and Jesus went to a party and turned water into wine. Like it becomes less impressive, but they're like, through embellishing it over the years, the stories would have been the miracles that he performed.
Yeah, do you know, like now, if you went to a party and someone like turned Fiji water into barefoot, you would just be like, not that impressive, would it?
Yeah. Barefoot probably costs less than Fiji water, mate. So I'd be like, you
change it back.
You've ruined my party, you piece of shit. It's dry jam.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's dry jam. Leave me alone.
I'm weak, man. Don't put it.
Did you ever think, like, did you used to do religious studies at school?
Yeah, it was
compulsory. Did you ever think you could be Jesus?
No. What did you?
I don't know whether I did or not. Maybe. I don't
think that's what they were trying to teach you, though. I don't think they were trying to give you. I don't think they were trying to give you a god complex. I think they were just trying to give you more understanding for your fellow man.
What made you think you were Jesus?
Maybe I am Jesus.
Why?
Because he lives in everyone. Or is that God?
God is in all of us.
God's in everyone.
So how do you live in everyone?
I don't know.
This man was an active shooter at school.
Were you a popular kid? Were you an alright kid?
Were you in the temporary buildings?
I was what?
Were you in the temporary buildings?
No, I was in
doing your lessons in there.
I was in building 7. Actually.
Don't look at those kids. Don't look at those kids.
What?
Did you not have them at your school? The temporary buildings where
we had what were they called?
Cabins.
Cabins, yeah, but they would just do every lesson.
All the kids had chaperones.
You'd have your history lessons in there.
Yeah, that's where all of our kids who had chaperones went.
Which is horrible, really, isn't it? Like send them to a place where they know they can get persecuted.
Yeah.
The lepers.
Don't worry about. Yeah, Jesus saved them as well. Though.
Yeah, no, I was alright at school, to be fair.
Yeah.
Fine.
Alright, solid.
Yeah.
What's the next one? I don't know why I've gone into presenter mode again.
The next
but
one.
really poorly.
The other thing that was in the new bit of sad news actually, Sven's got terminal. Sven-Goran Eriksson, remember him?
Yeah.
England legend. He's got terminal cancer.
How old is he though? 75.
Something like that.
Mate, people are saying it like it's sad that he's got a terminal diagnosis because obviously it is, but like fucking what a life that man has lived, man. You know what I mean?
He was what you would call a Gallist.
He was a Gallist, yeah.
He was a Gallist.
Do you remember?
You reckon Sven-Goran Eriksson's whined in his time?
Mate, he's whined everything, man. He was fucking Ulrika Johnson.
Yeah, Ulrika was just like, he's got cancer, don't care. Like, so he obviously like really hurt her. Do you know what I mean?
Who was the Italian bird that he was married to?
Don Juan. Oh, what was her name?
Because you got to think, yeah.
What was her name? Frederick. What was her name?
Nah, I can't remember, man. But she.
So Donna something.
No, because she's came out saying like, it's sad that he's ill. So she obviously still got a bit of feeling for him.
And
some would argue Ulrika's hurt.
Yeah, Ulrika Johnson. That was a crush having when I was younger. Ulrika Johnson, big crush on Ulrika Johnson.
Yeah, that's fair.
When she was on like Shooting Stars and stuff like that.
Nancy Delalia.
Okay.
This is my question, yeah. So remember it came out before that like when he was England manager, he'd let Nancy Delalio pick squads, and I'm just like, how mad does the pussy have to be to be like, yeah, Darius Vassell, you're starting every game of the Euros. Like she was laying it down, man. He was whipped, and he was still a good manager, man. He was a good.
That's
guy.
why Danny Mills was playing right back.
Was he a good manager though?
Yeah, I think so. We qualified for every tournament.
He was a sick man. The press loved him. He protected the players pretty well. Didn't really throw any players under the bus. Even kids were getting his haircut at one point. Like, imagine
what was his song?
Sven-Goran Eriksson.
That's it.
He's a lovely geezer.
But don't forget, he's from Sweden. Yeah, good bloke, man. And you know what? I love my favourite quote.
That was Ant Deck though, wasn't it? I hate them films.
My favourite quote about Sven was it's in Didi Hammond's book, isn't it? And he says they're at Man City when he was manager of Man City, and he knew he was going to get the sack. Like he knew. He basically took him on like one final pre-season tour to Thailand. So this man's like, all expenses paid. I'm getting a holiday out of this. Fuck it. Takes him to Thailand, and Didi Hammond said he's fucking sat in this resort just looking out at the fucking sunset, and Sven comes out with a bottle of champagne and 2 glasses. And he goes, oh, what are we celebrating, boss? And he goes, life, Kaiser. Just life. What a guy, man. He's fucking had a life. And you know what? He's got the right attitude as well, because we've spoken about this on this podcast before, definitely. He's got the right attitude where he basically went, yeah, I've been given a terminal diagnosis and it's sad, but I'll try and beat it because you can't let your brain give up. So he's like, yeah, he found out. He collapsed after a 10k run, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's still doing 10Ks at 75. He's chilling, man.
What sort of cancer is it?
20,
he didn't say.
Yeah,
just said
it's
terminal,
just
inoperable.
Oh, no, I think it was pancreatic.
That's a bad one, to be fair.
Yeah.
But he said, they basically said, we don't know, could be weeks, could be a year.
Do you think it's mental, like, the standard of woman he had in his life ever since he came into the public eye. He was always old as well, was he? Think about the damage he did when he was...
There was an article when he was England manager
years.
that basically asked the question, so how does he do it? And they had all these different like scenarios, like, is he really funny? Don't know, he's not that funny in his press conferences. Does he have a massive dick? Don't know, we've never seen it. And they were like asking around, trying to get information on like how he was fucking Nancy Delalio and Ulrika Johnson. Yeah.
He must.
She was like infatuated with him as well.
Yeah. It's that concussion from Stan Collymore kicking her in the head, mate. Poor woman. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
This is one of his lines. For example, I was never unfaithful to Nancy because we were never married.
Yeah, exactly. He literally just looked at her and just went, the game's the game. But
Why can I not have more than one woman at once?
Sven is that meme, yeah, where he comes into the bedroom and Nancy's on his phone crying and he just takes the phone off her and just goes, you've hurt yourself there. that's Sven.
He had, apparently at one time, he was seeing 6 women at once.
Fucking what a guy, man.
And managing a football team. God, Jesus Christ. Think about the man management going on there.
Yeah. My man was playing 7-a-side in his private life, managing a team.
And then he was getting the squad to pick his other squad. He was like, do you want to pick my squad of women?
That was the maddest thing for me, was when he was like, yeah, I'll let Nancy pick the squad sometimes. Emil Heskey was fucking a shoo-in for that squad, mate. The golden generation. And we won fuck all, but I'll tell you what, it was vibes, mate.
That's it. For sometimes, like, you think about that World Cup in 2006, and it was just good energy, like, all the way through the World Cup to the point where we went out. Whereas you think, like, maybe when we got to the semis, it's like, it was exciting, but even things like the WAGs and everything like that, it's just, that's British culture, I think.
It was a circus, wasn't it?
Circus, just like...
Where was the place that all the
stuff.
WAGs stopped? There was like a certain town, weren't there, that all the WAGs stopped in?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
What are you talking about? 2006?
2006, yeah.
Because previous managers hadn't let the families go out in it.
But not Sven.
And Sven just went,
Sven's about the pums.
bring your wives.
Yeah.
Bring them round me. It's like John Terry.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah, think about the shenanigans that happened at that hotel complex.
But to be honest, most of the time, like, you'll see celebrities, like celebrity deaths or celebrities getting ill, and you're just like, yeah, fair enough. But Sven was the one when I saw it. I was like, nah, it's sad. Yeah, seemed a good guy. He's my role model. I like that. I like him.
Yes.
Well, he's not drinking either these days.
Nah, he's healthy, mate. I can't run 10Ks.
He just drinks from the furry cup, Sven, mate. That's all he does.
Do you reckon that's what it is? Do you reckon that's what it is? Remember when Michael Douglas got throat cancer and he said it was from eating pums? Do you reckon that's what it was? Do you remember that?
No.
Michael Douglas got diagnosed with throat cancer, and they said, the doctor genuinely said, it's probably from eating so much pums.
You reckon he got an STD in the throat?
There's just a lot of bacteria going on down there, isn't it? Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Mate, big
That's
man, if I was married to Catherine Zeta-Jones, I'd have throat cancer as well, man. He was. He was just doing what he had to do.
It's just part of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember her in Zorro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair play, mate. Go out on top like a king.
That's mad if you get ill just from...
Yeah.
Eating the pums.
Conquest.
Maybe he's eating the batty.
Yeah. Maybe. Little batty wash. Yeah. I remember the first time my mate referred to it as batty wash, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life. He was like, "Oh, you know, I got batty wash off some girl the other week." I was like, "Never, ever say that sentence again. That is disgusting."
How'd you say it?
Batty wash.
Yeah, well, how would you say it?
Got rimmed.
You'd say rimmed, yeah. Rimmed is such a... That sounds like I've just cracked my alloy off the curb.
I don't think there's... I just don't really think there's... It's ever a nice situation for a girl to be in. No, but I haven't. I think it's quite, like, degrading, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's not... Do you know what I mean? We've established who's got respect for women here and who hasn't.
Yeah, not
no, but I mean,
you wouldn't.
Some girls like. I imagine they like to do it, but I just think it's quite like. I don't know.
Who am I to stand in their way, mate? I'm a feminist.
If I ever see a video of it.
Do you not think they're sucking your dick's degrading?
But come on.
Yeah, but that's different. Why is it different?
Just because of the kind of things that are secreted from that area.
Urine.
Would you drink your own piss? Not in a survival situation. Would you just drink your own piss, like for a laugh? If I said to you, drink your piss.
No, I don't play rugby.
Well, then fair point. But then you'd still secrete something that you wouldn't want in your mouth.
Yeah, I just think that it just doesn't look great. The optics on it aren't
You
good.
can't see it.
The optics on it aren't great. You are right. The optics on it
it's just
aren't
not
great.
really. Yeah, what about?
Would I get it done?
I mean, can you imagine? It'd be like fucking. It'd be like an I'm a Celeb challenge, wouldn't it? It'd be like a fucking Bush Tucker trial if someone's trying to review. Come out and get fucking 5 gold stars.
You'd be like chewing a scar in that.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just thinking about it realistically. It's not.
She comes up with a bigger beard than him.
Come on, I was like, England, I didn't realise you were Turkish. No, but do you see my point?
No. No.
Oh, well, that
You
brings...
just get it waxed, wouldn't you, if you were going to get it done?
That's
Yeah,
a
but
lot
then
of
it's
prep,
like,
though,
it's
isn't
like
it?
you're preparing for it, you're expecting it.
That's
and
a
then
lot of prep.
yeah.
Imagine you go around a
Girls
Imagine you go
go
around a
through-
party and she's like, why have you waxed your ass? And you're like, oh, just in case you wanted to fucking give me batty wash.
Just think...
That never crossed my mind.
Or you go, why do you think? Why, is it not obvious?
Actually, it's like remember when you're a teenager, yeah, and you'd have that thing where like if you went to a bird's house and you had a condom on you, and then she'd be like, "Oh, why did you bring that? You're just presuming that we were going to sleep together." And it's like, yeah, but what's the alternative? I don't, and then you want it, and then I ain't got one, and then I'm like a dickhead either
No,
way.
you got to lay there and be like, well, actually, it was backsack and crack. It was on offer. I just thought it was done.
What do you even call that, Fred? Do you know how women... I feel like women have to do enough things anyway to
Would
feel,
you do it the
feel
other
like
way,
they have to
though?
look good. Pardon?
Would you do it the other way? Would you eat arse, or do you think that's
Yeah.
great?
Yeah, because they are like they have had the everything waxed and things like that.
Yeah,
whereas men, it's not like unless you. I'd probably say it's more prominent in the gay community where you would have that done.
Yeah, my mate does get his arsehole waxed.
Yeah, you would do it, or bleached.
And bleached, yeah.
Yeah.
Was bleaching too? Clean it.
Yeah, because you get stained over the years.
You'll be there later with like a fucking domestos, like.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Shut up for a second. Is it changing the colour?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. Real eye-opening experience for you.
Does it hurt when you
Third
get
eye.
bleached?
I don't know.
It can't be a very high concentration, surely.
Nah, I don't think they're putting
It's
silly
not like
bang on
duck.
your
What's
arsehole.
what's the one with the duck on?
Toilet duck, yeah.
So
Toilet
you would
duck.
you would eat an arse but not get eaten?
Yeah, but it depends. Like,
Is that because you think women are less disgusting than men?
yeah, generally.
Yeah, but
What if
women get
what if
diarrhea as well.
Yeah, but it depends what woman. Do you know what I mean? It depends what you're eating. Do you know what I mean? If I'm going for depends whether I'm going for a carvery or a taster menu.
I know
The maddest
someone
thing is,
who
like-
got their arse eaten after they'd been for a curry. Like the same.
Like, do you know what I
the
mean? It
same
depends
night.
on it.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you live
No.
with your girl,
We need to stop talking about this.
Yeah, like the same night.
if you live
Crazy.
with your girl, you've smelt her fart, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then, you know it's disgusting too.
We're all the same, mate.
Yeah. So get your ass eaten.
Okay, I'll put it
Yeah.
on my to-do list. Well, that's it. That brings me to my next point, actually.
Oh, is that in for
TikTok
2024?
trends in
Jason
for
with his fucking
2024.
ankles by his ears.
In for 2024 is anal bleaching.
It's batty washing, anal
Batty
bleaching.
washing. I'm never calling that again. That sounds like something like when you go to like the doctors to get your ears syringed. It's like, I'm just going to the doctors to get a batty wash.
Yeah, you have to, man. You got to look after
Get your
yourself.
body washed. And...
A bidet. Have you got a bidet?
No, I'd like one though.
A bidet is pretty good, isn't
Yeah.
it? Maybe are they in for 2024?
Have you got one?
Bidet? No,
You got
I
a
wish I had
bidet? Gonna say, man. That's why the asking price is so high on that flat, man. You got a bidet. Fucking hell.
It's a nice flat, but
Yeah.
So ins and TikTok trend is ins and outs for 2024,
yeah.
or outs from 2023 ins.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
are we
out for
putting that on the list?
2024, Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what's your ins and outs?
I might come out in 2024.
The outs, Joe's
try and
sexuality.
spice things up a bit. Fuck it, you know what you are, right? I'm so bored of the pumps.
So out for 24. No, is it in? Would it be in your sexuality or out? Out being straight,
He'd be
in
coming
being
out.
gay?
Yeah, I'd be coming out.
He'll be
I'd be
coming out.
coming out and going in.
Someone else will be going in.
But you wouldn't necessarily have to be.
You're
gay.
a receiver, bro.
I don't know if I'd be a bottom or not, you know what I mean? Because obviously
No,
I'd
but
give
you
off
could
like a
be
big
like
masculine
gender,
energy.
You're a receiver.
gender neutral, or
I give off very masculine energy, I feel.
you could be pansexual, transsexual, gender neutral.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to choose from. I'd probably look at the menu.
What would
see-
you? Yeah, yeah.
See what the benefits
See what's on the
were,
menu.
you know what I mean?
Would you go for the set menu or you go for the?
Don't know really. I think I'd look at the current political climate and see which one
And pick a few sides.
would garner me more leverage.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably realise that straight white man still stays top and go, actually, I'm probably gonna stick
But
rather than twist.
once you've sucked one dick, does that mean you're no longer ever considered straight?
I was having a discussion with you actually, wasn't I, a couple of weeks ago when we were like,
Yeah,
Well,
while
after he
I was
busted your mouth.
sucking his dick.
after I sucked Joe's dick, I was like, am I
And
gay
he just
now?
went, "Am I gay?"
Is this gay? Now, just don't look at me.
Just don't swallow it. It's not.
Stop doing stuff without me.
And his
guys.
hood on.
It's because you didn't go for a batty wash, mate. That's
Yeah.
why.
Just pulled his hood back down over his face. I agree with Luke Chilton's argument about this, which is that like he's straighter than the rest of us because he's fucked numerous men and didn't like it, so decided he was straight.
Yeah, I
and
think
he's
that's
like,
a good
at least
argument.
I've tried it and I know categorically, like, no, I'm not gay.
I think it's gayer to be scared of it.
Yeah.
So would you get ragged out to find out?
Yeah, would you get fucked for science?
I mean, no, probably not. But I mean, I'm not. It's not like I'm like, oh
I'm
my
not
god,
scared of it though.
oh my god, like, get away.
Yeah, the most, I genuinely think the most homophobic people, I'm like,
Are the people
are
who
a little
are,
bit closeted.
yeah, it's like they're scared that they might like it.
It's also the most disgusting people as well that are always like, oh, the guys are here, backs to the wall, and you're looking at them like, no one coming near you.
Yeah, you
bro.
saying that is gayer than
No one's
actually
watching
being
your
gay.
batty big man. Yeah. I don't know. Right, so what's in and out for you?
Balaclavas are in.
Okay.
That's
not a balaclava.
This is termed as a balaclava.
It'd be
It's
fucking
like a hood.
shit
It's
for
like a
robbing a
hood.
bank, mate. Like, fucking,
It's like
we got his
I've got a
full face on
balaclava.
camera. He was wearing a balaclava. Oh, we're never going to catch him then. No, his full face
It
was
looked,
out.
it looked like a 13th century knight.
Yeah.
That's not balaclava.
Look like
No,
Count
this is more like a
Adamar,
hood. The cashmere hood, but then I've got a
Cashmere
balaclava as
outside,
well.
how about that?
I've got a balaclava to ride a bike on, so I do like more like a road man in that.
Have you got a bike?
Yeah, I've
Oh,
got a
right.
bike, yeah, to ride push bike.
Oh, right.
The balaclavas are in for.
This is sticking around, is it? For 20?
It is for winter. I mean, I won't wear it in summer. I think it'd be a bit.
Stupid, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. What else is in?
Early bedtimes, getting home before 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
Want to discuss that any further? Or?
No, I think that's quite
pretty-
sensible actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, was he expecting like real like?
Until I start
Poignant.
drinking again in Feb, and then out the window, mate.
I just feel like nothing good happens past. 1
Not
a.m.
at our age, it doesn't. No.
Like what good happens? You know that you're either going to get drunker. It's not going to play any better songs because people just end up not really caring after 1 a.m. anyway. People don't look better generally after 1 a.m. Normally, you've seen the best of people up to 1 a.m.
I would argue.
Anytime after 1 a.m., you're looking at people, you're going,
I would argue that a big reason for that for you though is because you're obviously happily settled down and live with your missus and that. So you're like, if I stay out past 1, like, because I mean, 1 till 2 are, well, I'd say 12 till 2. They're solid pulling.
like you're like,
They're solid pulling hours. You know what I mean? Like everyone's a bit loose and having a good time.
yeah.
2 till 4 car crash. You went pulling 2 till 4. That's no one needs that. 2 till 4 is like.
So I'm still out in the time when it's
scraps,
popping, basically.
Yeah. But then you got the whole thing where you've probably got plans with your missus the next day that you got to be, fucking somewhat.
No, she's normally still
Together.
out. So
Yeah, fair.
it's just me at home.
Maybe you've just given up then. I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I do feel that when you are in a relationship, your need to go out is just not kind of there anymore.
What
Yeah.
if she said, I want to give you a batty wash? Would you say no? What if it's something she
I just feel like I
wanted
don't want
to
to
do?
do that to you.
What if that was on
No,
her
but she
ins
wants
list?
to do it.
What if that was on
Yeah,
her
well,
ins
it's
list
on
for
her in list.
2024? Ins list. I'm gonna batty wash Jason. What if that was on the ins
I'd
list?
say we'll take it to a tribunal.
Nah, I reckon you'd say yeah, because you're like, you know what? If that's what you want to do, if that's what
I'm just a
makes
yes
you happy.
man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you'd want to make her
I wouldn't
happy.
even have a choice in it.
You'd want to make her happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'd be there. Like, I'm not sure about this. I don't know if it's for me, but he's already fucking gripping the table. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, he'd be all in.
Yeah. How did I get here? That kind of thing.
Plus, you wear some pretty out there outfits, so I wouldn't be surprised if you turned up one day and you had like some trousers on with a fucking flap on the
With a
arse,
flap, yeah.
just ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Maybe.
you'd be like, you know what? It's COS spring summer 24. I'd be like, yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I'm not against it.
Yeah.
Another thing that
Maybe raise it tonight.
maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'll report back next week on my.
Nah,
findings.
secretly film it actually and put it in the group.
Crazy.
No,
Not the matty one.
Crazy.
Not the matty one.
Nah, I think I'm okay, Raj.
Nah, just asking her. I want to gauge her reaction.
For a friend, eh? For a friend? Okay.
I just want to gauge the reaction.
Man said commit a sexual assault crime.
No, don't film the actual activity.
Well,
Yeah.
secretly. Film it
Just be like-
secretly.
Yeah, even I'm not with that.
Just be like, what's your thoughts on this? And just see
No,
what she says.
that's a career ruiner. That is. It's not.
Sven would have done it.
Sven will probably would have done it.
Gets to the border at New York and they're like, you the man who did the body wash video? No, we don't have
You
them
would have
over
had a
here.
queue. We would have had a queue of them.
What else is in?
Another one would be. I think they should. Do you know how they do gift vouchers? I don't know whether this is a thing, but I thought there's something they could bring in.
Never heard of them. What are they?
Gift vouchers. Yeah, but I think you should be able. Do you know when you? Do you know when you have like?
Good for one batty wash.
Yeah, like a £20 batty wash gift voucher. Now I think you should be able to give them for people when they need like therapy and stuff like that.
Okay, that's not a bad idea, but that's your ins.
Yeah, for me to give them to people. So like, oh Joe, it's your birthday. Here's a £40 gift voucher.
Oh right, it's your birthday. I assumed you weren't doing too well. I've made some phone calls. Please don't kill yourself.
Here's a £40 gift voucher for a therapist.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Because I feel
A lot
like
of people can't
when you
afford
give
it.
presents, I feel like when you give presents, they're always kind of like thoughtless, aren't they? So at least like.
It's very passive aggressive though. To just,
Yeah, but it could be for anything.
there's been no conversation at all, and then they're just like, oh, you know what I'd really like some AirPods, and you're like, you know what you need though, here's a voucher for therapy. That feels passive
Giving it
aggressive.
everyone,
Is
even
this
if
so I
they
wouldn't
don't
eat your
need it.
ass? If you fucking take the therapy, it feels like, is everything alright?
Yeah. Oh no, I thought that would just be quite a good thing to give to people.
Yeah, it would, yeah.
Because you always get vouchers for stuff that you don't really need, don't you?
You could give them cash.
Everyone needs therapy, don't they, apparently?
I can't remember the last time I got a gift voucher.
I thought you
I can't remember the last time I got a gift voucher. Can you remember the last time I got a
But
gift
can you remember the last time you got therapy?
Can't remember the last time I got a gift.
Last Friday.
So, do you know what I mean? This is good.
Do you go therapy?
This is opening up the conversation.
We've had this
Oh
conversation.
no, I've had it before.
You think you're the most mentally stable because you're the one who's never had it.
That doesn't mean you're mentally stable.
That doesn't carry weight.
No, I don't think I'm mentally stable.
You just don't believe in it.
No.
Here's a question. Because is therapy like a bit of a taboo in Indian culture? Because it is in black culture.
I'd say
it is in white
yeah.
culture as well.
It is with men. But like, is it supposed to be like, why can't you talk to us? Keep it in the family
Yeah, I
kind of
suppose
thing.
it is, but not in this day and age.
Yeah.
I think now you can do shit without anyone knowing. It doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean?
Do you get like Indian therapists?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you get Kama Sutra therapists. You get bear shit out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it's a thing. It's like there's not the majority of therapists are still like old white men and women, which they reckon stops a lot of people from minority groups going to therapy because they're like, fucking old cunt Jeff ain't gonna relate to my problems.
Yeah, it's
Do
difficult.
you think
though,
I need
isn't it?
therapy? Is that what you like?
No, I'm not going to get you a voucher or anything like that.
I don't think I need therapy.
No, I think you.
I think you're
I,
good,
it concerns me actually how just serene you are.
Yeah, it concerns me how well you're doing, actually.
Considering what?
He's not though, because the other day he was on the phone to me and he was in his car driving and he's just chatting away and then I just hear him go, "Yeah, well, fucking, it's on red, ain't it, you fucking I'll call you back." And I was like, "Oh, he's gonna kill a cyclist." Like he rang me back like 30 seconds later and I was like, "Did you just knock that man off his bike?"
I think you've given yourself self-therapy by like getting it all out while you're driving.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I just don't think I need.
No, I'm happy for you, man.
No, but I think normally it's after like a traumatic experience, isn't it, that you have it?
Yeah. Maybe I pushed it so deep that I
Just buried it.
You are the alpha.
I'm the ultimate alpha.
Yeah.
Those
So that was one of my.
those
ideas,
ins are respectable. I did. Let's
Is
finish.
that all
let's,
your ins?
What's your?
let's finish on your
I
outs
need-
though.
I
We
don't
need
wanna-
outs.
What your? Have you got any ins for?
Nah, I don't do this shit.
Well, I know you don't do it because you've not
He's
produced
so
anything.
disappointed.
What do you mean? This feels like I'm getting therapy here.
Yeah,
But I didn't get the fucking voucher.
This is actually an intervention.
I don't play TikTok games. I play Royal.
You just scroll TikTok.
No, I just play Royal Crush and
Royal
And,
Crush
and
is that your game?
battleships while I'm walking
Royal
around
battleships.
Sainsbury's.
Battle.
What are you, have you got any ins for? Do you know what I mean? What do you want?
Not really. I didn't really want to change too much this year.
Because last year was so successful.
Yeah, man. I just want to stay
How
killing
was
it.
that so sarcastic?
It wasn't.
He
It
had a
was.
great year. He went to
No, that's
New
what I'm
York.
saying.
He went to New York with one of
He
the
had a
top
good
UK
year.
comedians.
Yeah, that is true. Ali Woods is going out there in a few months. Yeah. Shout out Ali. No, I didn't really want to change too much. Just chilling. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just chilling and killing. A few outs. I do want to quit vaping. Sometimes I'll lie in bed and it sounds a bit wheezy. And I'm like,
That's not good.
I'm
No,
like,
that's-
nah, I should probably.
I'm not a fucking registered medical
Yeah,
practitioner, but that
yeah.
does not sound.
Yeah.
Every time he lays in bed, it just goes, Young Money.
It's like every time you're lying in bed, it looks like
Fuck
you're
yeah.
standing outside. You can see your own breath. That
Yeah,
is
pretty-
cause for
pretty-
concern.
pretty much.
Should we give each other an in and an out?
No, because I feel like that's nasty. But you want to do it.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
in is
nah, go on,
your
nah, we
in
can-
is getting
We can. Yeah. Yeah.
No, let's not. Because you're gonna have me in the fucking gym at 6 in the morning or some shit, man.
No, not all.
What's in for me then?
What's in for you?
I don't really think you got it. I don't know. I
My
don't.
man said beyond help, lost cause.
In for you.
Stability.
Yeah, stability would be
Stability.
decent.
In what context? Dive deeper.
Stability
Stability in what? His work, his
just
mental
everything,
health,
just general. Do you
his
know what I mean?
relationships. Because his,
No,
you
'cause
know
it seems
them-
like he's stable.
you know
isn't it?
when you get to the airport and you got your bags going around. That's his room. That's just girls round. He one in, one out policy. So do you want stability in relationships?
To be fair, that can be stable. That is stability because
So just overall stability.
a revolving door is stability essentially because you're always getting the same coming in as you are going out.
So
that's stable.
stability is your in.
Okay.
What's
but
his
the-
out?
no, but
Vaping.
I like his version of stability.
But that's the thing.
That sounds
Stability.
sustainable.
These ins are things that might already be in.
Yeah, but it's very vague, stability.
Well, I've just elaborated. Like you didn't even give one.
Yeah, no, I was getting...
I reckon in for Raj, wear trousers. I reckon.
Yeah,
no,
look
genuinely, I
respectable.
reckon. Mate, they're comfy, man. No,
I reckon I'll be an ASOS model before you.
I mean, you probably will be.
Yeah, big and tool section.
Yeah. You probably
Fenty.
will be. Like I'm a failed model.
Did you try?
I mean, I've never tried, but I failed essentially because I haven't tried. So
Nah, I reckon... that could be your in.
yeah, I tried modelling.
My in is trousers.
Yeah, man. I just reckon.
You just need
you
to
know.
wear more trousers.
I reckon I could dress you.
Alright, both of you send me 2 outfit ideas and I'll fucking buy them.
Alright.
And
Okay.
I'll wear them.
Cool.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
that's it. See, look, I'm a team player. I'm in. Go get your batty wash, bruv.
I'll put it on my list.
Oh.
Because
This is outrageous, by the way. We've got Raj.
I don't know who I'm getting to do
No,
it.
this is quite supportive, really. This is men supporting men because now ins for this year we're going to be Raj's stylist and we're going to have him drip or drown. You're finally going to get batty wash, and you guys are like, yeah, just go fuck loads of women.
Live your stable life.
You know what? That's a good ending to the podcast. I think we're all supporting each other.
We all got an in.
Okay.
We're not giving an out, are we? No, I don't think that's fair. If I said to him, stop vaping, that's fucked.
I'm trying to look at.
Actually, I just said to Jason, out, leave your missus, get back on the streets with the rest of us.
God, he's moving house and he's after rent, bro.
The only out I had really that was sniffer dogs.
Huh?
Yeah.
Stop sniffing dogs, then.
I just think there's no need.
Oh,
for them
you mean
anymore.
sniffer? What the fuck did you hear? I thought you
Sniffing dogs.
I just think like whenever you go anywhere, they're just pointless. They just could have a better life doing something else.
Yeah.
No, they got a job, man.
Okay. I suppose they would go to a rescue home if they weren't sniffing.
Why
dogs.
don't you buy a dog? That could be your in.
Okay, no, that's a bad in because you know that'll get.
It's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, that's more
But he
responsibility.
borrows dogs all the time.
Yeah, but
That sounds worse than it is.
Yeah.
And on that note, I think we will leave it there. Thanks for tuning in. I've been hooded
I've been hatted.
and
I've been riddled.
Yeah, like, subscribe, share. More to come. See you soon.
It's alright.
Peace.
This has been the Word on the Streets. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.